Hello! Today I will explain physiological mechanism hearing. I had the opportunity to work with children with hearing loss. That's why I choose to introduce this topic. First, I will explain the different types of hearing loss and their causes. Then, the different level of deafness and, to sum up, the adaptations during a sports session. The type of hearing loss has depend on where the problem is located within the auditory pathway. We have conductive hearing loss and sensorineural hearing loss. Conductive means sound is not reaching the inner ear. It's caused by external problem with the ear. Usually, it's due to an obstruction or trauma. It causes a reduction in the volume of sound and it's often moderate to severe. Imagine listening to a radio with the volume right down. The second type is sensorineural. This means there is a problem occurring in the inner ear or the auditory nerve. The auditory nerve delivers sound to the brain, so it can be the result of inner ear infections, noise-induced damage to the cochlea. It can be due to aging. Some medical conditions and medications can also cause sensorineural hearing loss. So it causes loss of frequency and is often severe to profound. Imagine trying to listen to a radio that has not been turned in correctly. It's hard to make sense of the sounds. So now listen the difference between normal hearing, conductive hearing loss, and sensorineural hearing loss.
You don't know what I have done. I'm just a coward on the run. Yeah, I'm here every single night. You don't know what I have done. I'm just a coward on the run. Yeah, I'm here every single night. You don't know what I have done. I'm just a coward on the run. Yeah, I'm here every single night.
There are three parameters enabled to assess the severity of damage. The residual hearing. As you can see in this picture, the greater the loss of decibels, the more important the impairment. And you have to consider, if the vestibular system is rich, it can generate disturbances of balance and a significant fatigability. The age of onset. It depends if it's before or after learning the language. If deafness occurs before the appearance of the oral language, the child will have greater communication difficulties since he has no acoustic reference. And the third parameter is the existence of an associated disability: visual, mental, physical. Even if they can wear prostheses, it can improve sound perception but in no case restore a normal hearing. So, every children learn sign language for social integration and equality. Indeed, they are not only deaf and hearing impaired children in the institute. They are also children with learning and cognitive disabilities. We talk about this disorder like dyspraxia, dyslexia, dysphagia, and so on. Without hearing, you compensate with vision and touch. Physical activities are a wonderful tool to improve these other senses, but they have to be supervised and adapted. So, what kinds of adaptations during a sports lessons? We have communicative adaptation. To speak in front of children and make an evident effort to articulate distinctly and slowly. Deaf children will be able to lip read. The teacher needs to have their attention and make himself understood. He practices with his students and serves as model. We have pedagogical adaptations. For example, to learn sport vocabulary, we start the lessons with games. You have the object or picture and you have to associate the name. You have also the hangman game and so on. For material adaptation, we will use cheerful colors, for example red or yellow, And we have also an organizational adaptation. For example, to be in a circle to mobilize the joints, so that everyone can see and correct themselves. We have also to promote collective games, to break up from groups and allow openness to others. My presentation ends. I hope you understand this topic better. I wish you a great day.